There's a quote I love to repeat a lot by Maya Angelou. And she said, when people show you who they are, believe them. And I repeat it also a lot in my interviews, because it's one of the most important and truest things that if we apply, we could really benefit. And I'll tell you a story, a very recent story. So I was with a friend that we were catching up, and she was telling me about a guy she's seeing. And me being a guy, it's always useful to ask another guy about another guy and how us men behave. So she said, everything was really good, he's smart and all of these things, and it's a new relationship. And the fact that recently, or in the past few weeks, he hardly responds. So let's say she'll send him a message in the morning, he'll respond at night or the next day. And of course, this drives everybody crazy, not only women, drives anybody crazy. And she was really bothered. So I asked more about the relationship, which I'm not going to say details here. And she's like, yeah, but I just want clarity. I want to know. I'm like, listen, he's bored of you. And maybe that was very basic or very blunt, but I don't need to say it. It's quite obvious. She's like, yeah, but I need clarity. I'm like, you kind of have it. You just don't want to accept it. He's already showing you with his actions that he is not interested in you. You're not a priority. Maybe has, 10 other options. Or he's bored. Or he's over you, or it was a fling, or whatever you want to call it. But he's showing you that he's not committed. He's not invested in you. And I had a very nice, these Insta stories that you see people post with different quotes and sayings. And one of them was, who the fuck ignores... No, I need to get this right. Pause. Can I get my phone?
Which one?
The big one, yeah. Because I want to say it right. Okay, so this can be a quick cut. Okay. Okay, here we go. So I wanted to get it right. It said, who the fuck forgets to text somebody they're genuinely interested in? Nobody. And this is what I believe. So it's not only about texting. I'm just saying a lot of people they see everything, but are they actually seeing? Or they're looking or seeing, but are they observing and understanding the actions that the person is doing? And this quote is very, very much that. If you're really interested in somebody, you'll always make the time. If you're really interested in somebody, you'll make sure you see them, no matter how busy you are. At least try. So when somebody ignores you for a whole day or till the next day, he's just telling you, or she's just telling you, I'm not into you, you're not a priority, I don't care that much about you. Now, the other big issue is whether you accept it or not. If your ego is too fragile or too big for you to accept it, then it's your problem. And yes, it hurts, and yes, it can bother you, but again, when people show you who they are, believe them. And all of us see it all the time, but sometimes are we seeing or are we looking? Are we observing? Are we learning? Or are we denying? So there's a lot about this, and I'm sure you can really think about it and see what works for you, and let me know your thoughts.